because this is how we put all the beads together using iron. And then we'll need the tweezer. Some people like to use their finger, but when doing big project, I will recommend using the tweezer because it's so much easier. And then we will need the pegboard, so then we can put the perler beads here and then follow the pattern. And then lastly, we'll need the ironing paper. You can use the pearly beads ironing paper, or you can use the cookie baking paper as well. So let's get started. So now that we have the iron turned on, so be careful, so turn it away from you. So I would like to just make a simple pattern to show you how I like to iron my beads. So first I'll put all the beads here and I'll start building. This is how you follow the pattern and then put the beads on here and then place the paper, ironing paper, onto the beads and start the process. Lightly press on it, but make sure you go like circle. So if you ask me for how long, I really don't know because every piece, the size is different. But right now, I usually just keep like lifting it up and see how the bead is going. So looks like it's almost ready. A couple more beads that needs a retouch. And it looks like that they're all connected together. So right here, I'm gonna lift it up to show you. See, all the beads are placed onto the ironing paper, and you can also see that they still have the hold on it. This is how I like my beads. Some people like to have completely closed, but that way it's really hard when you want to build it. So let's flip to the other side, and then remove this one. And then here is big enough, so I'm just gonna fold it in half. And then iron the other side. Also going circle. So I'm using not like the max heat, and I really like this level of the heat because I can fully control not to over melt. As you can see, I'm almost done here. I think I'm good. Yeah. Okay. So let's take a look. Let's open it up and see how it is. To me, it looks good, except right here, a couple of them that they're not very even with the other. So I'll just do a retouch, just focusing on those beads. All right, I think this is good. So as you can see, all the beads are placed on the paper and slowly open it, and then the other side. Maybe you ask me like, oh, like sometimes it looks like it's bent on one side. I'll try to touch it and I can see that it's trying to bend on like this. So I'm gonna place this on here. Let's get started with this piece, and then you will need the tape that I showed you guys earlier. Okay, so right now I'm just trying to add like pieces onto it. So let's try to add it on one side. So let's do 3 beads. One right here, second one right here. And then the third one right here. Okay, so it's kind of like adding a little extra roll. And then let's use the iron paper, and then my iron is heated, so just take it slowly because we're trying to iron the piece and then also connecting to our current piece. It looks good. Let's go to the other side. Peel it off slowly so then it doesn't peel off the new added rolls. And then on here. just slowly, so you don't melt that piece, because they came from different places, different time of ironing, so they will not look the same, but it will be easier. It will be easier to do this than making a new piece that is giant. Okay, so let's take a look. Yeah, so they might not look perfect, but then they already connected to the original piece. Okay, so let's try something else. What if we have an extra row and you want to cut it open? So let's do this. Okay, now we want to cut out like an extra row right here. So just simply use like a really sharp scissors. So let's do right here. So you kind of like carefully cut them from the back and then turn around and do it again. We don't want to peel it off because that way it will mess up the pieces. Alright, so we want to cut out this row. Then let's do that. Take your time, because sometimes when you cut too hard, it might damage the other pieces as well, because I work on mini bee as well, so mini bees, they're very easy to break. Big bees, they're not bad. You can see I'm kind of rough too. Yay! Okay, so now we take this extra row out. Let's go back to that piece and then cut it. Okay. Alright, so to connect these two pieces, so you're gonna place on here, maybe even follow the holes. Maybe it's easier for someone, and then finding a connecting way. Oh, what happened? Oh. Silly. Okay. Alright. So hold them as tight as possible. Okay. And then going back to the ironing paper. Don't melt it too much, otherwise your piece will look too melt. So just kind of press and bring it up, press and up, press and up. So the pieces will slowly melt together. And then onto the other side. See, you can save a lot of beads, and you don't have to get frustrated because it happens. Sometimes it's hard to see. Okay, a brand new piece with this one sticking out, and then you can barely see any difference. Yeah, so this is perfect. So this is how I fix the pieces. I hope it helps, you know, when you're making 3D Perler and less frustrations. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching my video, and don't forget to subscribe my channel, like, comment, and share. Thank you.